Welcome to the product updates for January 2023. Following up on our 2022 end-of-year release updates, we are excited to share with you two big additions to Layer's functionalities. I'm Georgios, the Director of Customer Experience here at Layer. I will guide us through a few examples that will help you with your work in Layer using those new features. Before I jump into the examples, I wanted to share with you where to keep track of the product updates. We're using Layer, of course, to manage those and have created a place for you to see those updates in real time. You can access the Layer project from within the app through the question mark, as well as from our website under Resources. You can explore the product updates in a table view or in a gallery view. You can also see the ones that are in beta in this view as well. Features in beta are available to you through the beta.layer.team version of our app. We are also releasing monthly the full release notes as a separate category where you can see additional feature updates and bug fixes released each month. Now let's jump into the product updates for this month and see some examples within Layer. We're very excited to release automations to public with the beginning of 2023. This has been a heavily requested feature from professionals of the AEC industry, as well as operations and facility managers. Automations unlock for our users the ability to create autonomous workflows by combining triggers and actions. For example, when an element matches a filter, then send an email to my teammates. If you really want to get their attention, you can send an email and a notification. Stagger actions to get things done faster. Let's jump to our residential project to see a couple of examples. You will find automations on the left navigation panel as a new section. Click Create an Automation to set up your first one. I will give it a name and then I will go ahead and select a trigger. For this example, I want to track when a product spec gets approved by my client. I will select the trigger when an element matches a filter. The category is my product specs. Then I will add a filter that says when the status is approved. That is now listening for any product spec that gets approved. When that happens, I want to send an email to Zach informing him about the update. I can use field values as part of my email to auto-generate information for me. So the status will display as part of the email subject. The warranty expiration will show him when the warranty expires. Here, I can also send a notification to myself. That will be displayed on my screen and also on my cell phone where I have the Layer app installed. I will click Create Automation to save the automation. Now, when a product spec status becomes approved, those things will happen automatically. Another simple example is at a scheduled time to create an element. I want to be able to create a task at the end of each week for me to tackle. For this, I have a category where I'm tracking my team tasks. I will go ahead and create a new automation. I want to create a task for myself for every Friday at the beginning of the day to upload the drawings. I will select Add a scheduled time trigger and set the trigger for Friday at 8 a.m. The action will be to create an element. I will select the team tasks as the target category. Using the fields that exist inside my team tasks, I will set myself as the responsible member. I will also use the text area field to add a comment to not forget to upload the drawings. That way, every Friday a new task will be created inside my team tasks category for me to follow up with. Aggregations is a new feature that allows you to quickly summarize your project's data. There are currently 4 different types of aggregations: numerical, date, boolean, and generic. Using my interiors project as an example, I can utilize all aggregation types. I will leverage numerical aggregations using the unit cost of each product. I can see the average cost for my furniture, the mean, and max, as well as the range between those two. I have a date field where I'm tracking my warranty expiration. Using the date aggregations, I can quickly see what is the earliest or the latest date of my warranties. The Boolean aggregations allow me to quickly visualize how many of my furniture come with a power requirement or not. By selecting %true or false, I can see the values propagating next to that field. Lastly, the generic aggregations will help me to quickly see what percentage of my product specs are missing a status. That way, I can focus on those first. Now that I have applied the aggregations on my view, I have a couple of options. I can save those as part of this current view for everyone in my team to view them. I can also save those as a new view and have this be an independent way to look at my data summary. Lastly, I can discard changes to clear my view from the aggregations. Another powerful way to use aggregations is to quickly summarize data that come with my Revit model. Instead of creating schedules in Revit, I can use aggregations to get my information right from within layer. In this example, I will focus on my instruction rooms that belong in my model. Using the numerical aggregations, I can quickly gather the sum, the average, the mean, and max area for those rooms. I can use the generic aggregations to see what percentage of those rooms have a base finish defined or not. That way, I will prioritize the rooms that are lacking a base finish. Join our webinar with Zach to learn more about automations and aggregations.